Let me ask you something real. What is the last thing you learned that actually changed how you behave? Not something that inspired you, not something that made you feel productive, something that genuinely altered how you act day to day. Because most people, they don't acknowledge the problem. They have a consumption problem. And today, I want to show you why most of what you are consuming, me and you and everyone, isn't making you better. It is quietly making you worse. Welcome back to Abid Podcast. This is episode 63. This is where we slow things down, remove the noise, and think clearly about what actually moves the needle. Just clarity, responsibility, and action. Let's get into it. What is the stakes here? In this episode, we are going to break down why information overload destroys clarity and execution, and why the smartest move right now in this age, in 2026, isn't learning something new. It is cutting what you are already consumed. If you ignore this, fine. You will stay busy, informed, and stuck. And that is the most dangerous combination. And this is lead me to the what I call it, the lie of more. We have been trained to believe that progress comes from addition. More podcasts, more books, more frameworks, more strategy. Every time you feel stuck, immediately you go to the first instinct come to you. Consume more. But clarity does not come from addition. It comes from subtraction. Most people aren't confused because they do not know enough. They are confused because they know too much and have not acted on any of it. A famous line that I have heard in many workshops that I have done and I attended about innovation was simplify innovation idea so it can be implemented. Just keep that in mind. So here's the question. Why information kill execution? Every new idea competes with the last one. So instead of executing one thing properly, you have executed 10. Take an example. Let's take it about 2025. Maybe you decided to learn something about copywriting, for example, and then all of a sudden everyone is talking about AI. Then your mind shifted from really doing the best practices in copyright and you came in the AI domain. Maybe in 2026 you will find something new hype. You will drop AI and you will move to something else. Collectively, you started something. However, you replace it with something smarter and replace that with something newer, and suddenly nothing moves. By the way, this trend show up everywhere. Business, fitness, mindset, relationships. You are not lacking insight. You are lacking of committed to one direction. And that leads to the most dangerous illusion of all, that you are learning something new or even the feeling of accomplishment. So you will ask me today, why consumption feel progress? Well, learning feel productive because it's clean. Execution is messy. Learning gives you the dopamine without risk, but execution demands responsibility. So people consume information to avoid confronting what they already know they should be doing. And the more you consume, the harder it becomes to hear your own thinking because you created a lot of noise. That is how noise replaces clarity. So here's the rule. I want you to test it today after this episode. For the next 7 days, you are not allowed to consume anything new unless it directly supports something that you are already executing, which is, I repeat it again, unless it directly supports something that you are already executing. No new podcasts, no new books, no new tools. If it does not move an active decision forward, and this is your trigger line, if it does not move any active decision forward, it is a noise. Cut inputs before you add anything else. Watch how quickly your thinking sharpens when there is nothing left to hide behind. Most people don't need more information. They need fewer distraction and more honesty about what they are avoiding. Clarity is not complicated. It is just uncomfortable. By the end of this episode, if this episode made you uncomfortable, the next one you should listen to is the episode where I break down why your previous identity holds you back for your new identity. And as always, we close our episodes. Keep pushing, keep grinding, and keep winning. And above all, keep breaking the cycle of failure. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.